Okay, welcome everyone to our learning clinic. It's been a while and I hope you missed us because we did. Maybe we have met some of you at Wikimania, maybe not, but here we are and we're happy to start this learning clinic with some exciting news. So our learning clinic is about mastering the CapX tool. I know you might have a lot of questions. There has been changes into the program, but don't worry. This is why we organize this session to answer all of your questions. And trust me, it's going to be a fun session. My name is Sirine bin Brahim. I am part of the Let's Connect working group, MENA Liaison, and it's a pleasure to be here with you all. So we have today our speaker, Amanda, who is representing the CapX team, Wikimedia Brasil. So Amanda will introduce herself later. But for now, I just want to share with you the agenda. So we're going to briefly talk about the Let's Connect introduction. Then we're going to have an icebreaker. Then Amanda will talk about the CapX tool introduction and historical context. What is it exactly? How can we do this? How can we use it? And then we're going to have group reflection because we want to check that all is good and everything was clear and it's going to be a good practice time for us. And as well, we're going to have feedback and closure at the end. So for those who are new to Let's Connect is a peer learning program that is operated as a joint community foundation initiative. We are here to have a good time and we want to make people feel comfortable and confident. So don't be shy to, open your mic and share any idea because we believe that we're going to learn something from anyone, no matter the experience. So this is what we're expecting from everyone, to share their knowledge, to share their experience, and don't be shy because this is not the platform for you to be shy. Now, we have a trust and safety guide in case you have any concerns, safety concerns, or you just want to contact any of the team member, you can just DM us. You will identify us through checking our names. So we have, we're with our name, we have LC members, so you can just contact us. Okay. So why are you here in the first place? What are we going to learn? So first, we're going to introduce participants, obviously, to the CapX tool and highlight its main benefits. We're going to explore the collaboration between the Let's Connect and the CapX team. And then we're going to, of course, demonstrate how to use the Skills Directory and CapX tool for matchmaking and progress tracking, because we're going to have some practice and it's not all theoretical. Now, what are we expecting? We expect that our participants will be able to navigate the CapX platform and to use it to form meaningful connections. You're going to enjoy this, and I bet that after this learning clinic, you're going to have some tasks to do. So you're going to create a beautiful profile. And then we also hope that our participants will understand the partnership between Let's Connect and the Capacity Exchange team and how it supports collaboration. Now, before we dive into the CapEx, we want to start with an icebreaker. And for our icebreaker, we want to celebrate some small wins together, big or tiny, personal or professional. So we have a question here. What's something recently that made you proud or happy? And you can share your answers through raising your hand and open your mic, or my colleagues are going to share the Canva link, which I'm going to share my screen here as well, where you can include your answers here and type it here. Think of small or big, whatever, like any achievement that you were proud of. Also, I just want to remind everyone that we have interpretation available into French, Portuguese, Spanish, and Arabic. So if you want to listen to the interpretation, you can just change the channel. into your desired language. Okay, see some people are answering. Yes, Bukola said you can also share your answers in the chat. We are happy to help you post them on Canva. So we're making things easier for you. So there is no chance for you not to participate. Okay, so we have an answer. I provided training to a group of museum professionals in Sweden about Open Refine. They were very excited and inspired. Alicia, wow, amazing. Just finished my second master's degree, mashallah, and we say mashallah when we're surprised, and high honor and got accepted into a PhD program. Congratulations. My proposal for WESUDI got accepted. Amazing. I performed as one of the headliner comedian in one of local stand-up comedy show. Oh, Anthony, I think we can have a connect-a-thon, stand-up connect-a-thon, you know? That's amazing. You can also add more sticky notes into the Canva whiteboard, so just don't be shy. You can just add another sticky note and write your answer. Yes, I already see people doing that. Amazing.
We have
Yalla,
a
more
hand raised
answers.
from Suyash.
Oh, yes, sorry, Suyash. Yes, please, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So basically, I was just preparing for one of my upcoming workshop about the commons related to science. And because, this is one of the very frustrating thing to explain people to understand, especially the categorization. So yesterday only, like maybe like I woke up almost a whole night and just 12 hours ago, I published this particular link, which I believe like it will be give some sense about how categorization work in the commons. So yeah, so that is I've done. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. Amazing work as usual. Thank you for providing the link. Good resource for all of us. So Musa said, just finished my master's degree. Mashallah again. We have another response. I created a semi-automated database that showcased the content and gender gaps of African academics and scientists for the 54 American countries. That is absolutely amazing work. Wow. It's my 5th meeting in English and I'm understanding very well. They say English is easy, isn't it? I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, but I was just gonna say that's an amazing achievement. 5th meeting and you're understanding very well. I bet you're smart. I think you should learn more languages because I received a job promotion at my place of work. Amazing! Are you a boss or not yet? Maybe you're gonna become a boss very, very soon. Progressing through my sport and got promoted in my job. Amazing. We have athletes here. Wow. Couldn't get better. Did I read all of or let me see. Oh, we have some more here. Last weekend, I played my first DJ set in front of dancing people and I held my first yoga lesson. Wow. DJ, yoga. I think we have a lot of connect-a-thon ideas. Yeah, I think you should attend more Let's Connect sessions and connect-a-thons because we definitely need your talents, guys. Because what do you mean everything is about Wiki? Look at these talents. I have two on which I currently feel proud. Being the only female organizer of Wiki Science competition. Wow. Taking a guest lecture in your own college while being a student. Amazing. Develop this tool to help newbies to understand commons categories. Ah, yes, we know this. We have another response. I got a job as a research assistant in a university in Ghana, and being a Wikimedian really helped. One of my Wikimedian mentees also got admission to study a PhD program at Michigan University, and he also said being a Wikimedian played a critical role. Amazing. I want to hear more. You know, I see a lot of talents that I didn't know they exist, and that's why we have CapX tool, so that they help us to connect with you. You see? Do you get the point? I mean, you have all of these talents and we're not aware of, so not anymore, not after this session. I have been working out consistently for the past few months. Amazing. Amazing. Did I read all the answers? Developed. Celebrating my 5th wiki anniversary and hosted a tool to check the first edit. Amazing. Ginoi, as usual. Amazing work. Do we have any answers in the chat? I just finished my master's degree. Wow, mashallah. A lot of master degrees. Smart people. What do we have as well? Oh, so I think that's it. I think that's it. And this has been an amazing part. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And I hope that it showed you how much talent we have and how much unique everyone is. So now I'm gonna hand it over to the amazing Amanda, who will help us know where to show our talent. So Amanda, over to you. And I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so you can share it.
Thank you, Serene. I think I want you to share the presentation, please.
You want me to share it? Okay, no worries.
Yes,
Just
please.
a second. Yes, no problem at all.
Since
Okay.
English is not my mother tongue, I have my notes here on the side so I can focus on them and not forget to say anything important. Thank you so much, Serene. Hello, everyone. I'm Amanda, and it's a good morning for me. I'm based in Brazil, São Paulo. So I hope you are everybody all right. And I hope you have a great time today. And thank you so much for the amazing Let's Connect team for opening this opportunity to us to present the tool and also to talk about this incredible partnership we've been able to accomplish after a long time wanting this to happen. So first of all, I want to present the amazing team that has been developing this tool for us for the past 3 years. And here are Alan Rodriguez, that is our UX UI designer. He's the one behind this amazing view of the tool. Alberto Leôncio, Guilherme Gutz, Letícia Nascimento, and Vitor Góes that are our software developers. So they are the ones that make it happen. And there is also Victor Lopes here, who helped us reviewing the English on the tool, since this is not our mother tongue. I also want to present to you Benny Lin from Indonesia and Joris Darliton from Ghana, who are our amazing community outreach facilitators. We have content on Vix Friso, Nivas Ramisetti, Rita Maliki, Vyotsa Verdani, and Tochi Precious on the past as well, but who are still outreach in their heart. And I follow the path delineated by Andy Nacio as our first project manager. And my name is Amanda Jurno. And besides a volunteer member on the Wikimedia Brasil, I am also the current project manager of Capacity Exchange. So thank you so much for your presence today. And the tool has changed so much recently that even those that have already known a little bit about it, I believe you will learn a few new things about it today. So let's start, Serene. Please, can you pass the video? And I would ask you to put the CC, please, the closed captions. They are in English, but since the video is hosted on Commons, you are very, very welcome to put the subtitles in all your languages. And this is a small promotional video that we produced at the beginning of the year for the launch of this new version of the tool. So please.
I just want to check, do you see my screen, the video?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you just have to hit play.
Imagine a world
What about the audio?
The audio was working that first second.
Oh, okay.
in which every single Wikimedian can freely share.
The audio is, you have to keep your mic open so we cannot hear. If you please put it on the beginning again.
I think you have to unmute yourself sitting.
Sorry?
Oh, it was playing okay. So just to make sure your mic is on when you play it.
Okay. Yeah, it's on now.
With Capacity Exchange,
Wait, one last time.
imagine a world in which every single Wikimedian can freely share in the sum of all capacities. With Capacity Exchange, that is possible. Capacity Exchange, also known as CapX, is a platform for finding and connecting with peers to exchange knowledge and skills on a global level. CapX's goal is to make it easier to discover information surrounding the Wikimedia ecosystem and find people who can help you build capacities innate to our movement. Capacity Exchange offers an open, free, and safe space designed specifically for peer exchange and is compatible with the values of Wikimedia. In just a few clicks, you will be able to select the skills you want to share and learn. With that, you are ready to explore and look for someone who matches your needs. Within the platform, you will also find useful information about affiliates and initiatives from the Wiki universe in their organization profiles. Capacity Exchange was built as mobile first, is accessible for all groups, doesn't require much internet capacity, thinking about the needs of the global south. The platform is multi-language by being connected to Translate Wiki and complies with the privacy and security settings of Wikimedia projects. CapX is the tool that every Wikimedian has always dreamed of, a place to map and find different kinds of people and information of interest on a global scale. Come, create your profile and start sharing at capex.toolforge.org.
Thank you so much, Serene. You can pass to the next slide, please. So besides this amazing team that I presented you the names, I wanted to emphasize that we couldn't have done this without the help with Wikimedia Brasil, staff that is our backbone through it all. So the Capacity Exchange is a platform designed by and for the Wikimedia movement that allows for decentralized capacity building. Capacity Exchange offers an open, free, and safe space designed specifically for peer exchange and is compatible with our values, the Wikimedia values. Following Wikimedia Brasil design and development principles, the tool was built as mobile first, is accessible for all groups, and is multi-language by being connected to Translate Wiki, Metabase, and Wikidata. We part from the recognition that the knowledge and the skills required for community capacity building are already within our reach among us. All we have to do is to map and connect these Wikimedians so they can support each other. Next slide, please. So before I present you the current version of the tool, in which we try to incorporate all community feedback we received since its first launch on Wikimedia 2024, I would like to present you to the project of capacity exchange. So the idea behind it dates back to the same time as discussions about the movement strategy. Around 2016, a group of people began discussing how to organize information about the movement skills and abilities, and how to make people who wanted to share their skills to find those who wanted to learn, addressing the largest missing item on the movement's toolbox, that is peer support. The first development cycle of the tool itself began in 2021, when a group of European affiliates received the Movement Strategy Initiative grant from the Wikimedia Foundation. A year later, a new cycle began when the project received a new MSIG grant, now for a period of 2 years, and to be coordinated by Wikimedia Brasil. Next slide, please. So the second cycle of development would have ended in June of this year. But with all changes that were happening within the Foundation's funding channels and in the MSIG line, for example, with the desire to develop and to consolidate this integration with Capacity Exchange and Let's Connect profiles, the Wikimedia Foundation decided to give the project 1 extra year. So Capacity Exchange still is and will continue to be coordinated by Wikimedia Brasil until June 2026. After that, the project will find a new home with an affiliate or a hub. We are still negotiating and talking to interested parties, so those interested in discussing this future coordination can contact us directly. You are very, very welcome to do so. So the second iteration of Capacity Exchange is coordinated and administered by Wikimedia Brasil with the guidance of an international advisory committee. All this information can be found in detail on our meta page, and the link is here on the slides. I will also share them on chat later. Next slide, please. So we will browse the tool together in a bit, but it's important to explain the main reason of our meeting today, that is, Let's Connect and Capacity Exchange. What does it mean? Chinudo?
Yeah, Amanda, I dropped a note for you in the chat.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I will speak slower. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was saying that we will browse the tool together in a bit, but it's important to explain the main reason for our meeting today. Let's Connect and Capacity Exchange. What does it mean? It means that from now on, all the Let's Connect profiles will be centralized on the Capacity Exchange tool. These two initiatives have been working together since the idealization of CapX, and the desire to integrate their profiles dates from the beginning. We want CapX to be the social technical solution related to capacity building for all the Wikimedia movement. And this is starting with Let's Connect. For the past year, we have been collaborating and negotiating, passing through all the steps involved in such an integration, and we finally succeeded in deploying it. CapX is a great space for Let's Connect profiles because it offers an interactive, user-friendly, and searchable tool, interconnected with capacities of the movement, and designed to give users a great time navigating it, thanks to Alan Rodrigues. We are now passing a process of integrating their already existent profiles into the Capacity Exchange tool. So, Let's Connect participants will have a period of time to integrate their information available on Meta profiles, the Meta Let's Connect profiles, into a new or already existing CapX profile. We developed a button that pulls this data automatically from your meta profile and transforms it into CapX data. After clicking on the button, users may review and complement their information before saving the Capacity Exchange profile. Also, from now on, all new Let's Connect members, those that want to join the program and have not yet joined, must register through Capacity Exchange. To do that, you need to create a user profile, fill your information on the special form at the bottom of the user editing page, as I will show you in a bit. It's important to stress that all the sensitive and personal information filled in the special form will not be saved on the Capacity Exchange database. It will be sent directly to a database that is only accessed by the Let's Connect team. So don't worry about your data, your names and emails. This will all be accessed only by the Let's Connect team. So next slide, please. And I think now I can, yes, so I think now I can share my screen. Excuse me, Serene. I will share this one here. Let me put it here. So, okay. You are seeing my screen, right? You are seeing the home of Capacity Exchange tool?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the CapX platform, we also call it CapX to be easier because Capacity Exchange is a long name, so we call it CapX. So the CapX platform is the place where all the user groups, initiatives, programs, and users converge, and at the same time, from where they all part. We are preparing a diagram to show you this visually. It will be available soon. It is the place to find the best match for your needs, someone who can have your back and help you figure out how to handle your issues, be they technical, social, or even organizational needs. On CapX, you find the help to build your capacities in the way that better suits all the parties involved. You can discuss the ways of connecting through our message feature or ask for the help of a peer support program as Let's Connect. It's up to you. So let me show you. I'm going to log out and log in live. So once you've enter the link, you will see this page. You click on login either here or here, and you will be redirected to the unified login on MetaWiki to the OAuth extension. Clicking on continue, the extension will ask your permissions to interact with pages and send emails, so you can allow it to be able to enter the Capacity Exchange. Once you do it, once you log into the Capacity Exchange, you already created a profile, but that's not enough because you have to fill in your information. So this tool is organized through the capacities. The capacities are the main function of the tool because user profiles, organization profiles, and events are organized and filtered around them. So you need to fill your capacities in order to be found and in order to experience the platform as in its best version. So once you log in, you are presented to your profile with the username that you used to log in. It's not possible to change that. Here's a link to copy. Here's a button to copy the link to your profile so you can share with others. And here is a button to edit your user profile. So once you click it, you'll see some options to fill. You have here the profile image, so you can choose an avatar. You can see the badges that are available to you, and they are growing. We are displaying other badges. This is a place where you can share as much as you want about yourself. So be aware of this information because they can be sensitive and they will be shown publicly. So just share what you are comfortable with sharing. And here are the main part of the tool. There are the capacities. So the capacities, they are divided into three types. The non-capacities, there are the capacities that you have, those that you shared on our previous dynamic. So you can click here on Add Capacities and navigate the capacity directory to find the information and to select. Now, before you could just select one at a time, but now you can select more than one. So you can add the capacities that you have. The available capacities are those that you are available to share. So you might know how to do cultural translation, for example, but your volunteer time is not that big nowadays because you have a lot of personal stuff going on. So you are not available to share that, but you are available to share communication because it's simple for you to share. So you add here all the capacities that you are willing to share. It's important. The capacities that you are available to share must be none because you can only share something that you already know. So if you put here a capacity that is not inserted here, the tool will not allow you to save your profile, okay? So the wanted capacities are those that you are willing to learn. The matching in the tool will happen between available capacities and wanted capacities. So this is how the tool will find the best person to match your needs. Here you can also put your languages with your proficiency so people can understand how they can connect with you. You can share alternative Wikimedia accounts, and it's important that you put your affiliation. So those that are part of Let's Connect should put Let's Connect here as, let me just share. We are going to organize this alphabetically. It is not yet, and I am sorry for that. We are going to do that. It's a little bug, but we are dealing with it. So those that are already members of Let's Connect, they should put it in their affiliation as well. On the territory, you might share all you feel comfortable with sharing. So I feel comfortable saying that I'm in Brazil, but if I wasn't, I could just say that I'm Latin American and Caribbean. The regions are those used by the Wikimedia Foundation. So we have 8 main regions that you can select in order to help others find you, those that are closer to them. You can choose to display your Wikidata item. You can choose to display the projects that you have most interested in. And here it is, the feature of this day, that is the Let's Connect feature. So you see that my button have a different text that some of you, because I have already connected myself to Let's Connect. So the button says update my registration data. To those that have not yet registered in Let's Connect, the button will show some text like register on or sign up to, I don't recall it. So you click here and it opens a special form. This special form contains the data that Let's Connect team needs to give you a best experience within the program. So you need to fill this for them to better organize the clinics and the help, the support that they give to you. So this information is going to be sent to the Let's Connect team. Capacity Exchange will not save this data. So you have a space to put your name. Since I have already registered, all these fields are closed. But for those that are registering for the first time, this will be all opened. Pay attention to those that are obligatory, because if you don't fill them, you will not be able to save the form. So you can put your full name, your email address, the main role in the group or organization. Amanda. And the topics that my work relate to, my gender identity, my age range, and then I click on update. This will send the information to Let's Connect team. But here is a small privacy policy that you can, privacy statement that you can read before confirming the sending of this information. So, well done, close tab. To finish the process, you must click on Save Profile. So close tab and don't forget to save profile. A profile updated successfully. So that means that I have sent my data to Let's Connect. Here, for those that are already member of Let's Connect and they want to integrate their profile to help filling this information. Oh, Toolforge has gone out of air. That is amazing.
Well, I think you can retry now. It is working for me.
Thank you. This is something that happens since we are hosted on Toolforge. We experience the same instability of the Toolforge. So if the Toolforge is having some instability, unfortunately, the capacity exchange will also experience. But you can try again, and as you can see here, it works fine once you go back. It's just technological things. So, okay. So for those that, so before, okay, so I'm gonna go back here and just finish the Let's Connect integration. So for those that are already a member of Let's Connect and want to integrate their profile, there will be a button here. Why there is not a button on my profile? Because I have already integrated my profile. So once you click on integrate, the tool will fill especially the capacities, the languages, and the affiliation of your profile. So you can review it, complement it, and once you click on save, next time you click on edit your profile, the button will not be available again. So you can just do this one time. So that's why the button doesn't appear to me, because I have already done it. Oh, I did it, but I want to add other things. Don't worry, Capacity Exchange profile is always open for you to edit. Actually, it is really great that you keep your profile updated. So once you have new information about yourself, just come here on Capacity Exchange and change it on your profile. So for those that have already missed the button, that have already integrated, you can come back as many times as you want. Okay, so how do I find people? That is the other question that we have a lot. I will not have enough time to pass to all the features of the tool with you, but I must say that we have a pretty much detailed how-to user guide on our MetaWiki page. So please feel free to access it and translate it, if you will, into your own languages. So you can know how to do and deal with all the features that are available. So here is the capacity directory. Before you fill the capacities on your profile, it's really important that you navigate the capacity directory. And it has passed some changes recently, and we are very proud of it. So as you can see, it is organized into main categories. And once you click on this little arrow, you open those that are more not detailed, they are specific ones, the more specific ones. So you have under social skill, you have empathy, mentorship, for example, peer support, and some of them has a third level of specificness. So for example, here in the education, you can click on the arrow and there is a more specific one that is the educational program. As you can see, we have here the direct link to the Metabase, this amazing project of our partners of Wikimedia Sweden. And here is a link of the Wikidata. You can either enter one of the other, and the description is first come from the Metabase, and that's because it is a more related to Wikimedia's capacities and skills and knowledge. So Metabase offers a more appropriate Wikimedia-wise description, but if there is not the description on Metabase, it will come from Wikidata. So we have both backing database. I don't know if the technical team could put on the chat for those interested in that term. I cannot recall it. You can click, for example, on the explore this specific capacity. So I'm gonna look for those who are interested in the educational program. Let's see. Oh God. Come on, to Forge. Not today. Let's go again. I'm gonna just get another capacity. Okay, so what was the capacity that organizational structure. So I can see that Storm is a person that is willing to learn and to share the organization structure. And he or she speaks English, Spanish, Italian, and Brazilian Portuguese. I want to connect with it. So I click on his profile or her profile. I come here, I see all the information, and I see, oh, that's amazing. He or she is in Brazil, it's near to me, so I want to connect. What should I do? You click here on Let's Talk. So this feature, the message feature, is the same one of the Wikimedia projects. So it offers all the same possibilities. So the from is already filled with my username. It's not changeable. This one is filled with the name of this user in specific because I came from his or her profile, but I can also type it myself. So for example, this is my other account, but I'm gonna to keep it with a Storm. So I can choose the contact method that I want. Let's see. I can choose either an email or a user talk page. If the person doesn't have an email connected to her or his Wikimedia account, you will not be able to send an email. And that's the same for the user who is sending the message. So if you want to connect with people through email, you have to put your email on your Wikimedia account. And it's not about capacity exchange, it's about your Wikimedia username, unified login, okay? So in this case, Sturm has the two options, and I'm gonna send him or her a message on both places. So I'm gonna write in Portuguese, oi, and oi, it's hi and hi, and I'm gonna send a message. This is some information about how this message is going to be sent, those information that I have already told you. I click on confirm and send, and congratulations, you can see now your message in the send tab. So I come here on send. The only information that the tool stores is to whom I send the message, the status of it, so it's sent, the method that I used, and the date that it was sent. We do not store either the title of the message or the content of it, okay? So if you send an email, you will get on your personal email, the one that is connected to your Wikimedia account, a copy of this message. So you will receive it on your email. And it works exactly the same way as Wikimedia emailing. If the person wants to answer me, then I can see his or her email. If the person doesn't want to answer me, I cannot have access to the email. So let's pretend that Sturm, I sent this message a while ago and he or she didn't answer me, so I am going to use the talk page. I want to connect, so please give me an opportunity. So hi and hi, I'm gonna send a message on his or her talk page. So I send the message, I confirm it, and it's sent. So if I go, for example, the Wikimedia Sturm. If I go on his discussion page, I can see that I just published one message here. So it comes with the capacity exchange here, information hi, and here is my message, and here is my username, so he or she can connect me, and the date that I sent. If he or she wants to reply, it goes on the way that we are already aware of, the way that Wikimedia works. So we are not inventing the wheels. Capacity exchange is not inventing the wheels. It's just connecting everything in a place that makes it easier, user-friendly, and more accessible. So let's talk about accessibility. So the platform can be translated into any language. Oh, come on, Toolforge. Any language that you want, because it is connected to the Translate Week platform. So if Toolforge allows us, you can see that it has already been translated to a lot, and I'm gonna see the Spanish because Vix Friso did an amazing job translating all the tool, and I'm gonna show you the work. So you can change the information or the language that you want, and all the tool will change. If it doesn't have the content translated, then it will appear on English. But for example, saved profiles or organization list, these are recent These are recent features. So for example, let's go to Directorio. And I should warn you that it takes a little bit time for the tool to pull all the information in another language, and it saves in cache. So the first time you change the language, it takes up to a minute to load everything. So it's normal because it's a lot of capacities that are pulled from Metabase and from Wikidata. But as soon as you do it, the next time will be faster, much faster, almost immediately. So you can see here that all the capacities now are in Spanish. That's amazing. So you can click on Explore here, and I'm gonna show you the Portuguese version because we have some untranslated, and I want to show you how it's easy to translate the capacities now. To translate the tool, you go to Translate Wiki platform, and you can translate all the software, and it's there's a link easily available on our meta page. And we also can send you, so you can translate into any language that you want. And to translate the capacities, you come here, and for example, you see that, wow, this is not in Portuguese. This is not in Portuguese at all. What's happening? Oh, não temos essa, we don't have this, I'm gonna start written in Portuguese, I'm sorry. Didn't find this capacity on your language, help us translate it on Metabase. So there is a direct link for you to go to Metabase and translate it. So this is pretty simple, huh? So this is what I wanted to show you before we can go on the questions. So another thing that I wanted to show you. How to find people, right? So let's go on the Explore, and we'll show it in Portuguese because it's already translated. It's going to be faster. So you can see these are everyone that has a profile on Capacity Exchange and that has filled their capacities. If you have a profile and you don't see yourself here on the Explore, it's because you didn't fill the capacities. So go there and fill them. And here is a filter. I'm going to change the language. I'm going to put in English. And we're going to wait just a little bit for it because it will pay off. It's better for you to see it in English so you can understand it better. So you see, once you change the language, the tool has to change everything, and we are still trying to find a way to make it load faster. So if you have some technical solutions for that and you want to share with us, please do. But we are working on it. And here you can search by capacity. So if you click here, it opens the model of capacities, and you just can go, for example, let's see the learning and evaluation, Wikimedia tools. Let's see people that work with Lua. Oh, so we have Alberto Leoncio, we have Nicholas, KHF, we have Akabar Suepatri, we have Hakimi, 97, we have Joris Darliton Quarshi. So I can save them to look to this profile later. So they will appear here on my saved profiles. Or I can enter here and I can connect him or her. So I see, oh, he or her speaks English, so I can talk to him, I can send the message. But no, I just want to find people that speaks Portuguese. So I can come here on the filter. I can show learners and sharers. I can look for a special person in by the username, but you have to type it exactly still have to type it exactly as the name, the username, so the tool will find it. Or you can, for example, look for people that are in Brazil, because I want to have an in-person event, for example. So I put here in Brazil, and I want to see who can help me. Alberto can help me, Caliandra de Santa can help me, Sacho Potiguar can help me, Jualpi can help me, so I can, Batata can help me, so I can look for these people and connect with them. The organization profile, I will not talk a lot about it, but we can talk about it later. For you to have organization profile is simple. You have to reach out to us and tell us who is going to administrate it, because the editing of the organization profile is done by one user profile. So I, Amanda, I have the permission to edit Wikimedia Brasil. It will appear here on my profiles. I have my user profile and Wikimedia Brasil to choose from. So we have to know who is going to edit your organization profile, and then we can create it for you. So you have the possibility to share the direct link to your reports, your capacities as well, the main projects you want to share. We have a problem here with PNG images yet. So we are working on that, and we can share the diff posts. You can share a tag that is related to your organization diff posts, and it pulls the information from diff. You can share also your documents, and here the possibility to share direct contacts. So for example, the meta page, the direct email, and if you have a website. Another important thing that I wanted to share with you before we finish my speech is this special box that we created for you to put on your meta page profile. So by adding this small text on your profile, you can, is capacity exchange. I'm gonna write it on the chat later. You can share your information as well here on your meta profile. And here is also a call for you to help translate. So for example, if I change, here's in English, if I change my language to Portuguese, you will see that all those capacities that have a translation are now in Portuguese. The others are still in English. And if I want, I can help translate it, the box and the capacities. It's really, really simple to do it. And we you are seeing my I don't know if you are. Yes, I was just like, I'm not sharing my screen. I came back here and I was not sharing my screen. Oh my God. So I'm gonna stop sharing it. And just a little lapse, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna ask Serene to go back to the slides, please, so I can share with you the ways you can help growth the capacity exchange before we can open the space for us to talk about it and your doubts and how can you use it. So, capacity exchange growth, it is an important tool, and we do believe that it's really, really needed for the movement. It is a space that can interactively and user-friendly connect in a multi-language way people from all over the world. So you can find whoever matches your needs, whoever can have your back, on your Wikimedia related issues on any time. So for it to happen, we need people to use it. So please use the tool. Make sure you complete your profile, because unless you do it, you will not be found by others. Okay, so we have a pretty much updated user guide with a how to do in all the information about all the features on our meta page. And we are also open. We have a Telegram group as well. I'm going to put it on the chat where you can find us and ask your questions. And we are pretty much open to help you with everything you need. Translate it. For the software to be multi-language, we need it to be translated by the community. So to translate the software, translate it to the platform Translate Wiki. To translate the capacities, you can do either by going directly to Metabase, by doing it through the directory, the capacity directory on the platform, or through the meta page as I showed you, and to promote it. So please use and abuse of all our visuals, amazing, beautifully designed visuals that are available on our category on Commons. So please feel free to use everything and to talk about capacity exchange, and reach out to us to organize workshops and events and how to, and a round of conversations wherever you think it's useful for your community. We are open for it. Okay. And here is also our meta page with all the documentation. We are very strict to putting every news and diff posts and documentations and technical plans, and all we do inside the tool, inside this project, is updated at on the day that we wait. The most time we wait like a month to put it, and we also do it weekly. The how do I say that in English? The common way of us is updating it weekly. So if you go to our meta page, you will find it pretty much updated. And on the next slide is a invitation for us to talk about it. So let me know what you think. Let me know your experience. And that's it. Thank you so much for hearing me blabbering. And I'm sorry for the translators if I talked so fast. I'm nervous and I'm excited, and it's difficult to hold. So I hope everybody get to understand what I said.
Thank you, Amanda, for your presentation. I think our next point will be group reflections and also taking questions from participants. Suyesh, I see your hand up. You can go with your question.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda, for sharing this all. Uh, Basically, I just wanted to know, like, as you have suggested, like, uh, organizations can also create a profile in CapEx. But my question is like, how how we will decide like who is appointed to maintain the organizational profile? That is number one. And second one is whether this organizational profile is limited to the recognized affiliates only, or maybe some group who is doing great work but is not affiliated at all. Yeah, these are my two questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suyash. We are open to initiatives and programs that are not affiliates. So either hubs that are also not affiliate, but they want to have their profiles, they can have it. For us is if you are a group of people that are doing a very great job, you can have an organization profile. The idea is that you have a place where you can display the things that you are doing for the community and be found by others. So for example, if you are a professor on a university and you have a long time project, or educational project that has a lot of work that has been done in the past and you want to display it, you can have it. Or you have a user group that is not a formal affiliate, is not a recognized, but has an amazing work inside your own community with a lot of work being done. You can also have it. We ask people to send us a link of their, how do I say that in English? It's like the same thing with the references in Wikipedia. Like you have to have a link where we can know who you are and that you are saying that who you are saying you are is available, is actually you, and you have to name at least one user that has already a CapX profile for us to include you. So before you ask to be included, you have to create the user profile and then send us the name of the group and then or program or initiative, and then the name of the users. Can be more than one. So for example, Wikimedia Brasil, I think, has 4 people that are allowed to edit.
Thank you, Amanda. Suyesh, I don't know if she answered your question. All
Yes,
right,
yes,
great.
certainly. And I understand, like, if there is any, how, like, if there is any group who is working great, however, it is not uh, officially recognized affiliate, but they need to provide their at least a meta page link where all the activities or, the work of group is being displayed or people can see it publicly. Got it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So, as one of the major questions for our group reflections, if you don't have any question for Amanda, would be what is one key takeaway you want to take from this learning clinic? And then, okay, I see a hand, Sylvia.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I didn't want to interrupt you, Justice. I I thought like, oh, maybe I'm losing the opportunity to ask. No?
Oh no, feel free.
Are
Go
we still
ahead.
in the okay. Oh, sorry. So yeah, wow. I'm so sorry that I mean, I just learned about the CapX tool thanks to Bukola very recently, and it's everything I've dreamed of. So it's just so nice. And I just was wondering, um, is there a way to share how many hours you have during the week? Because maybe you say like, yes, I'm available to share this, but maybe you could say, like I have half an hour every week or 1 hour every, it's something like this. Because yeah, that was one question. And my second question was, what was the rationale? I don't know, like the how was the tool selection cho- how was it chosen? Because I see that there's Open Refine and there's Lua, but there are some other tools that I'm wondering, is there a way in which people can say, oh, I would like to add this tool? Or, like I just wanted to understand better how the decisions are made on which tools are the ones to be included. Thank you.
Oh, dear Sylvia, it's so nice to talk to you. I miss you. It's nice talking to you. Thank you for your questions. Yes, it is the tool we've dreamed of. I'm trying to tell people, look, this is amazing. I hope you all find it today and use it. This selection was made by the Skills Directory produced by Let's Connect. So Let's Connect has been a partner of ours since the beginning of this idea. So they had this an amazing research on movement capacities before, and they've constructed their skills directory, and we got it, and we just expanded a little bit, just putting more specific capacities into it, but it's basically the same skills directory that they've created before, but we do want to expand it. So one thing that we ask you is to tell us what do you need to put on the capacity directory. So for example, now we are in conversation with the Language Diversity Hub with the Dia Sadiq, and we are in conversation as well with the Education Hub with Dear Bukola, to think about expanding the capacity directory, to think about people who works in language diversity. What are the capacities that they have, or they want, or they do, and with education as well. So we are trying to work with partners to trying to expand the capacity directory. So if you want to help us on that, please just send us a list of those capacities that you want to be included. And one of the things that we have on our table to be developed pretty soon, we hope, is a simple button, a simple form at the end of the capacity directory for the user itself. Go there and just send the link. Oh, here is the link on Wikidata of this capacity, and I want it to be added. So it's going to be developed pretty soon. So it will be easier. From now, you can send us an email on capx at WMNO Brasil with s.org. I can put it on the chat. If my team can put it also, please. So you can send us direct on email, but we are working. So groups and hubs that want to expand, we are open for this partnership. And another important thing that I want to share with you about these hours, I think this is an amazing idea, and this it's pretty simple to add on the profile. But we are working with the Education Hub to work on a mentorship feature. So for those that want to make it more institutionalized, like they want to be related to a mentorship program, there will be a feature for that soon, pretty soon. We are working on that, but that's a great idea. Thank you so much, Sylvia.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you, Amanda.
so much.
I think Bokula also has her hand up, so we can take a question from her.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amanda, for walking us through this practical step-by-step guide. It was really great to see again. My question is based on some of the responses I'm finding in the chats, and I wonder if you want to speak more on why CapX should be considered as against using Meta, because we have existing formal and informal user group that have their profiles on Meta and also have some other documentation. What's distinct CapX? Yeah, I don't know if you want to speak more on that.
Like what makes it different from the Meta project? MetaWiki
Yeah.
project? Okay. So thank you, Bukola, for the opportunity to talking about it. Capacity Exchange does not want to replace any other initiative in the movement. It wants to organize in a user-friendly way and an interactive way, in a searchable way, all the information that is scattered through all the Wikimedia projects. So what differentiates it from, for example, a profile on MetaWiki is that you can look for organizations by capacities. So for example, everything that happens on Capacity Exchange is skill related. So if you want to find someone that is really good on Lua script, for example, you can find it on Capacity Exchange. On Meta, it was not meant for that. So it's really difficult to look looking for this specific information. So if I want to find an organization that works with Lua, I need to go on all the meta pages of all the organizations and look in their information to see if they have something talking about Lua, to see if they can help me on that. So Capacity Exchange wants to make it simple to find these people. So the difference between Capacity Exchange and Wikipedia page, project pages, or Wikiversity, we use Wikiversity a lot here in Brazil, is that it makes it searchable, skill related, and user-friendly, and it's mobile first. So we know that in our movement, we have a complaint that goes for a while, and Wikimedia Foundation has been working on that for a while as well. But our projects are not very good on mobile. So the idea for Capacity Exchange is that it makes it easier to use by phone. And for us in the Global South, it is really important to be accessible and easy to work on the cell phones. So, for example, here in Brazil, that we are in a country that the majority of the population use internet through their cell phones, it makes a difference. So that's what we wanted to fill in the gap that we found, that this user friendliness and the interactiveness, and especially the searchable. I don't know if that word exists. So yeah, I don't know if I answered.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. Any more questions or comments? So I think I'll go with a question. For anyone with a skill that is currently not captured on your database, is there a way they can input that skill and then it will be part of the skills that needs to be added?
Yes, thank you so much, Justice. As I said, we are working on a feature to make it simple for you to propose a new capacity. But for now, you have to email us, and we are doing a major reformulation of this list. So it will not be entered immediately. It will be done until the end of the year. For example, we'll have a time to work on this partnership with the Language Diversity Hub and with the Wikimedia, the Education Hub, to gather all these skill related to their works. So we are going to deploy everything on a great bunch, on a great new improvement. And from then on, it will be simpler through this feature that we are working on. So email us.
All right, sure. So we have another hand up, Abdul Rahim. You can ask your question or comment.
Thank you very much. And then I heard about CapX that was in Wikimedia Youth Conference. I've not had a lot of information about it till today, and it's very exciting. But I'm having a suggestion. I think the Wikimedia movement is a family. So on the CapX platform, if we could add a section where people could add their social media handles, at least like LinkedIn, which is a professional platform. So even after on the exchanging knowledge on the platform, outside the platform, we could still keep connected. That's my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdul. I'm happy that you found about it on Youth Conference. Hector must have done a great job over there. I forgot to thank Hector also that worked as our outreach as well. That was something that was present on the first version of the tool. I don't know if you you are from that time. Previous users on Capacity Exchange had the possibility of sharing their more personal information, but talking to some groups that have more concerns about security because they work on topics that are more like they are more let me just they work with sensitive topics, so they are more they have more ray trace going to them, and they have all the violence against them. They were very concerned about sensitive topics and sensitive information. So to be able to work with everyone inside the movement, we made a decision that we are going to go back and just collect non-sensitive information in the CapX profile. So it will be accessible even to those that are more concerned about security issues. So if you want, for example, to share on this version of the software, if you want to share your social media, you can put it on your mini bio. So I'm gonna show you, for example. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, here, no, not this. I'm gonna share you my screen, and I'm gonna show you my user profile. So you can put everything that is sensitive in this space. It has a lot of space for that. So for example, I put some information on my academic skills, and you can also put, for example, find me on Instagram and you put your username, or I like to talk on Mastodon, so please connect me. I like to talk on Telegram, because we, stop sharing. We decided together with our advisory committee that we would go on this path or being sensitive less of information sensitive less, like without storing any sensitive information in our database. So the place that you can do it and put this information is on your mini bio. And I think I could also engage in another important question that we received, that is about the photograph. Can I talk about it also? Why some people have photographs and other doesn't? I think
Yes,
this is one.
please, you can go ahead.
This is also a common question, why people have photographs and why we cannot share photographs inside Capacity Exchange. So before, on the first version of the software, we could. So we will have to share a link of your Wikimedia Commons photograph, and you can use it on your profile. But then we started thinking about concerns of, what if a person that is followed by ray trace on, for example, it is covering the war on Ukraine and is really looked for government, and he's suffering threats because of the information that they are putting online, and this user gets a photograph of another user and put it on its CapX profile, just matching the username that is having violence against with the photograph of another person, and makes it seem like the same person. It could make a huge mess. Or what if people not doxing, but the like, if I myself, I am being threatened by the Brazilian government because I'm putting on Wikipedia some information they don't want to share, and then they start threatening me, they start saying that they're gonna get me, and they don't have my name, they just have my username, that's Chevtchouk, And then they start threatening me, and then I go on Wikimedia Commons, I get a picture of Justice and I put it on my profile, and then bah, they start looking for justice because they think that that's the person that is putting information. I know we have to start from the point that we think that everybody is going to be, what's the word that we expect the good of people, the goodwill, but we are dealing with a world now that it's really messy, and people can start using, for example, images that have sexual content or hatred content or homophobic content or racist content, misogynic content, like sending a message through a picture, and we as we are today, we don't have the capacity, the staff capacity to moderate this. So we don't have the capacity to go on each photograph and make sure people are sharing photographs that do not show violence or hate or anything on that. So what we did, we found a way of relying on Wikidata community. So Wikidata community is a well-spread community with a lot of volunteers doing a very great job on moderating and making sure the content is right, secure. So if you happen to have a Wikidata item of yourself, you can go on your specific characteristics and display your username. So I'm going to show how this happened on my Wikidata item. Because I have a Wikidata item, because I happen to have some publications. So I have, because I have an academic career as well. So I have I passed the notability policy of Wikidata, and I happen to have a Wikidata item. So I can go on my Wikidata profile. I can share an image of myself here on image. It has to come from Commons. And I put here my username displayed. So if the username is displayed here on my Wikidata profile, and then I come here and I check this box, the tool will automatically go to Wikidata and find a profile that has this username related to a photograph, and that it appears my image. So if you happen to have a Wikidata profile according to their notability process policies, you can go and display your Wikimedia username, the same one that you used on Capacity Exchange, and then the tool will pull it automatically. This is a way we found to rely on a community that is bigger than our staff team and can help us moderate things like that.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda, for your explanations. I think I will now pass it on to Chinu for the next part of this clinic. Chinu, are you here? I can't hear you.
That is okay. We could just pass it on to Bukola.
Okay, sure, Wakula.
Okay, thank you so much, Amanda, and everyone who has stayed on the call till this time. We really do appreciate this session. We want to believe that more profiles from Let's Connect would be live on CapX, and that everyone has found this session very useful. And in order to help us measure how well we've done for this clinic, would like you to please kindly respond to our feedback survey, because that's how Let's Connect will continue to support the work that you do as Let's Connectors and help us think on how we can improve our clinics, our programs, and even our connectathons. For those, of course, we invite you to join our connectathon. I'm sure you've been seeing the invitation on all of our platforms. And yeah, I'll share my screen now just to see how well we are able to receive feedback. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to share my screen. It's a bit slow these days, so it might take time. Okay, so I see we have 4 participants have joined this Mentimeter. Please, if you are here to do so, kindly take some few minutes to join this Mentimeter. You can also connect to this on mobile. It's mobile friendly. And give us your feedback on what you think about today's session and how we can improve the session for you. I see we have 11. We have 7 participants who have joined. And please do well to respond to the questions that you can see on the screen. And yeah, what did you find most useful in this session? You can also drop your comments in the chats. Would love to see them. Was it the icebreaker? Was it the sharer's presentation that was delivered by Amanda? Was it the group reflection where Amanda and her team tried to respond to all of your questions? Or is it the closure, like this section where I'm sharing the feedback? Let us know which of this agenda for this clinic was useful for you. I see a lot of people found Amanda's presentation very useful, and also the group reflection as well as the icebreaker, and nobody found the closure useful for this session. Please, if you would like us to have more Mentimeters, I would also love to see your response on the closure section of this clinic. And we also have, finally, what was one important learning from this clinic, multilingual platform, CapX tool, how to share my skill, capacities, collaboration is great, how to find people. Thank you so much. We can keep the response coming. You can also drop your comments in the chat if you will. And finally, how can we improve for future clinic? Okay, someone is saying timing, less movements in slide, keep up. Thank you so much. Would really love more feedback on how we can improve our session, more visibility. Thank you so much. We are also open to receiving more feedback via our email address. Any of the team can drop that in the chat as well. Okay. I see someone is just joining. We still have some few minutes for feedback. We also have link to the CapX Telegram group. If you have other questions that you would love the CapX team to respond to, you can also reach out to them via the Telegram channel in the chat. And if you would love to connect with the Let's Connect team, please do well to reach out to us via the email address that is in the chats as well. Yeah, Thank you so much for everyone who joined today's session. We really do. Yeah.
Bukola, we have an hand up. Amanda has.
Okay. Sorry, I'll just stop sharing my.
I didn't say enough. I think I talked so little today, so I need to talk a little bit more. Just kidding. So I just wanted to open the invitation to all the organizations, the affiliates within the movement that want to be part of the going process of development. You can be part of National Advisory Committee. So if you are an affiliate, you can name a representative to be part of our advisory committee. So please reach out to me and we can talk about it. We would love to have your community represented on our committee.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we all close out for today's clinic, I would also like to formally invite you, if you've not seen our invitation for our Connectathon coming up, sorry, just trying to confirm. Yes, coming up in October, 3rd of October, 3 p.m. UTC. Like every other Connectathon, it promises to bring you all of the exciting 1 hour informal conversation. And for everyone who had opportunity to join us in Wikimania 2025, you would know and you would also confirm that our Connectathon are very engaging, interesting, they are fun. And Justice, would you like to share more on how anyone who has not seen that invites can join the session?
Yes, so for connectors, we usually add everybody on our email list. We send you a calendar invite to the connectathon. So it's happening, I think, this Friday, which is on the 3rd of October at 3 p.m. You would receive calendar invites, as always, to the connectathon and the. We'll also be sharing further updates in the Telegram group and also on our mailing list as well. Thank you. For connectathons, you don't usually register. You just have to be part of the Let's Connect. We add you to the calendar invite, and then you can just join. So on Friday, 3 p.m., you should follow our official pages, and then you'll see the link to join. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is safe to say that if you're yet to become a Let's Connect member, this is a good opportunity for you to leverage on today's session and go in on CapX, connect your profile with the Let's Connect profile, and automatically you are going to receive an invitation to our Connectathon. You don't want to miss it, trust me. And with that, we've come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much to everyone once again. It's so great to see all of your beautiful faces. And I want to say thank you to our interpreters who are at the back end, ensuring that all of the language interpretation were supported. And thank you so much to the CapX team who were also assisting to respond to comments in the chat. And of course, I would not forget to appreciate and thank all of my Let's Connect team members who ensured that we were able to bring this clinic to you virtually. And of course, until 3rd of October, continue to remain safe. I wish you all of the best. And it was also good to see all of our small wins, our big wins. I look forward to more wins, super wins. Thank you so much. Take care.
Gracias a todos, a todas, a todos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obrigada. Tchau, tchau.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Merci.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.